This book is about stopping worry. Worry can make life difficult. It can stop people from being happy. The person who wrote this book was named Dale Carnegie. In his younger days, he was very unhappy. He had a job selling trucks. He did not like this job. He felt very bad and desperate sometimes. Later, he stopped selling trucks. He started teaching classes for adults. He taught them how to speak in public and feel more confident. In his classes, he saw that many students had a big problem. They worried a lot. Business people worried about work. Housewives worried about their families. Everyone worried about something. Dale Carnegie saw that worry was a big problem for many people. He wanted to help them. He started looking for ways to stop worry. He read books. He talked to important people. But most of all, he used his classes like a place to test ideas. Students tried different ways to stop worrying. They shared what worked and what did not work. This helped Dale Carnegie find practical methods. This book has ideas and stories from real people. These are methods that helped many students in his classes. They are simple but strong ideas for fighting worry. These ideas helped other people. They can help you too. Learning and using these methods can change your life. You can worry less and live more happily. 2. Live for today. A famous doctor, Sir William Osler, had a good idea about worry. He said life is like a big ship. A ship has different parts that can be closed off. The captain can close the doors between these parts if there is a problem. This keeps the whole ship safe. Dr. Osler said we should live in day-tight compartments. This means we should close the door on yesterday. Yesterday is finished. We cannot change the past. So do not worry about mistakes or sad things from yesterday. We should also close the door on tomorrow. Tomorrow has not happened yet. We do not know what will happen. Worrying about tomorrow does not help. It takes away our strength for today. Dr. Osler learned this idea from a writer named Thomas Carlyle. A student read Carlyle's words. They were important words. They said our main job is to do what is clearly in front of us, not think about what is far away. This idea helps us stop worry. How? It tells us to put all our energy and thought into doing today's work. Do today's work well. Do not think about what went wrong yesterday or what might go wrong tomorrow. Just live for today. A soldier had great worry during a war. He was very tired and scared. An army doctor helped him. The doctor showed him an hourglass. Sand falls in the hourglass 1 grain at a time. The doctor said life is like this. We can only live 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time. We can only do one task at a time, like 1 grain of sand falling. The soldier learned to do just today's task, one by one. This helped him stop worrying so much about the whole war. A woman named Mrs. E.K. Shields felt very sad and worried after her husband died. She felt lost and scared for the future. One day, she read a sentence that changed things for her. It said, "Every day is a new life to a wise man." She decided to try and live just 1 day at a time. She focused only on getting through that 1 day. Slowly, she started to feel stronger and less afraid. She learned to live for today. Another man, Edward S. Evans, was very worried about money. He became very sick because of his worry. Doctors thought he might die. He stopped fighting and accepted that he might die. When he accepted the worst, he felt calm. He started to get better. He decided to just live 1 day at a time and focus on his work for that day. He stopped worrying about the future. Over time, he got healthy again and even made his money back. The main idea is simple: live in day-tight compartments. Do not worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Put all your energy into today. This is a key step to stop worrying. 3. A simple way to solve problems. When you have a problem that makes you worry, there is a simple method to help. It has 3 steps. A man named Willis H. Carrier used this method and it helped him greatly. Step 1. Ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can possibly happen because of this problem? Think about the worst result. Do not be afraid to look at it. Step 2. After you know the worst, prepare to accept it if you must. Think, okay, the worst might happen. I can live with that if I have to. Decide that you will accept it. When you do this, something interesting happens. You start to feel a little better. You feel a sense of peace. Step 3. Now that you have accepted the worst possible thing, you can calmly start to think about the problem. Use your time and energy to try to make the situation better. Try to improve the bad result that you have already accepted. This method works because it stops panic. When you imagine and accept the worst, your mind becomes clearer. You are not fighting against the fear anymore. Your energy can then be used for thinking and finding solutions. There was a man named Earl P. Haney. Doctors told him he had bad stomach problems and would die soon. He was very worried at first, but then he used this 3-step method. He asked, what is the worst? The worst was death. He accepted that he would die. Then he decided to use his last days to do something he always wanted to do, like travel. When he accepted the worst and stopped worrying, his health started to get better. He did not die. He lived and got healthy again. Another important thing is to get the facts about your problem. Dean Hawkes from a big university said that people worry often because they try to make a decision before they have enough information. It is like driving in the fog. You cannot see clearly. Get all the facts first. Then you can make a good decision. Writing down your problem and the facts can also help a lot. When you write it down, the problem is clearer. You can see it on paper. A man named Galen Litchfield was in a dangerous situation far from home. He was very worried. He went to his desk and wrote down 2 questions. 1. What exactly am I worrying about? 2. What can I do about it? He wrote down all the possible things he could do. Then he thought about what might happen with each choice. When he finished writing and thinking clearly, he decided what to do. Just the act of writing it all down and looking at the facts helped him feel much less worried. He felt peace because he had a plan. He believes this method helped him survive. So the simple way to solve problems and stop worrying is: 1. Find the worst possible outcome. 2. Prepare to accept it. 3. Calmly work to make things better. And always get the facts first, maybe even write them down. 4. Stop worry before it stops you. Worry can hurt your body. Doctors know this very well. Dr. Alexis Carrel, a famous doctor, said, "Businessmen who do not know how to fight worry die young." This means worry can be very bad for your health, even deadly over time. Worry can make your heart beat too fast. It can cause heart problems. Many people with stomach ulcers have problems from worry, not just from food. Worry puts stress on your body inside. High blood pressure, headaches, and neck pains can also come from worry. Worry can also make you feel very tired, even if you don't do hard physical work. It is important to stop worry because it really stops you from being healthy and happy. A good way to fight worry is to keep busy. When you are doing something that needs your attention, your mind is full of that thing. Your mind can only think of one thing at a time. This is an important rule about our minds. If your mind is busy with useful or interesting work, there is no space for worrying thoughts to enter easily. Marion J. Douglas was very sad and worried after losing his children. He started building a small boat for his son. This project needed all his thoughts. He had to plan, cut wood, and build. This kept his mind busy and helped him not think about his sadness and worry all the time. He also made a long list of small jobs around the house and did them one by one. This kept him active and his mind focused. Famous people like Winston Churchill were always very busy. They said being busy helped them deal with stress and worry. Find something to do that needs your full attention. Sometimes, small worries make us more unhappy than big problems. We can bravely face a big difficulty, but then feel very bad about a small, annoying thing. Think about a strong tree. It can stand against strong winds and bad weather for many years. But sometimes, small insects like beetles can slowly hurt the tree and make it fall. Small worries are like these beetles for your mind. They are small, but they can hurt you and make you feel bad little by little. Do not let small, unimportant things upset you so much. Life is too short to let little problems stop you from being happy. There was a story about a writer, Rudyard Kipling, who had a big, long fight with someone close to him over a very small thing. This small problem ruined their friendship and made them both unhappy for a long time. Remember that some things are not important enough to worry about. We often worry about things that never happen. There is a rule called the law of averages. It helps us understand how likely something is to happen. If you worry about something bad, think about the real chances of it happening. For example, many people worry about flying in an airplane. But the law of averages shows that flying is very safe. The chance of a problem is very, very small compared to the number of safe flights every day. One person worried a lot about train accidents because their business used trains. But when they looked at the numbers, they saw that only a tiny number of trains had problems compared to all the trains running safely. Most of the bad things you worry about will probably never happen, based on the law of averages. Thinking about the real chances can help reduce your worry. There are some things in life that you cannot change. Maybe it is something from the past that you wish was different. Maybe it is a situation now that you have no control over. Trying to fight against things you cannot change is like hitting your head against a wall. It hurts and does not change the wall. If something is certain and cannot be changed, it is better to accept it. This does not mean you must like the situation, but you stop wasting your energy fighting against it in your mind. Accepting what you cannot change gives you peace. It frees up your energy. You can then use that energy to deal with the situation as it is, or to think about things you can change. As one wise person said, if there is a problem, find a solution. If there is no solution, do not worry about it. Cooperate with the inevitable things in life. Think about people who buy and sell stocks. They use something called a stop-loss order. This means they set a price. If the stock price falls to that price, they sell it automatically. This limits how much money they can lose. You can use this idea with your worries. Decide how much energy, time, or happiness you will lose because of a worry. Is this worry worth making you feel bad for days? Is it worth losing sleep over? Benjamin Franklin, when he was a boy, bought a whistle. He paid too much money for it and felt bad later. From that time, when he wanted something, he would ask himself if he was paying too much for his whistle. Ask yourself about your worries. How much is this really costing me? Am I paying too much for this worry? Decide what is a reasonable cost and then stop worrying when you reach that limit. Put a stop-loss order on your worries. Sawdust is what is left after wood is cut by a saw. Can you take sawdust and make it back into a piece of wood? No, it is impossible. The wood is already changed. The past is like sawdust. It has happened. You cannot change it. If you worry about past mistakes or past problems, it is like trying to saw sawdust. You are trying to change something that cannot be changed. You can learn from the past, just like you can see the sawdust and no wood was cut there. But you cannot change the cutting that happened. Many people make themselves unhappy by living in the past. They keep thinking, I wish I had done this differently, or why did that happen? This is useless worry. You cannot unsaw the sawdust. Leave the past in the past. Learn from it, but do not try to change it. Focus your mind on what you can do now and in the future. 5. Think happy thoughts. Our thoughts are very powerful. A wise man named Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This means how we think shapes our life and how we feel. If you want to feel cheerful, act cheerful. This is an old idea from William James. If you pretend to be happy, sometimes you start to feel truly happy. Your actions can change your feelings. It costs a lot to try and get even with people who hurt you. If you hate your enemies, it hurts you more than it hurts them. Hating someone can make you lose sleep, lose your appetite, and even get sick. The Milwaukee police once put out a paper that said it is better to just forget about people you don't like than to try to hurt them back. Don't give them power over your happiness. Like a grizzly bear avoids a small skunk, it is not worth your time and energy to fight people who bother you. Expecting thanks from people often leads to worry and feeling bad. A lawyer named Samuel Leibovitz helped save many men from big trouble, but almost none of them said thank you. In an old story, 10 sick men were healed, but only one came back to thank the person who helped them. It is normal for people not to show gratitude. If you expect it, you will often feel let down and worried. But there is a way to feel good about giving. Find joy just in the act of helping others without wanting anything back. Aristotle said that a good person feels happy when they do favors for others. This inner feeling is better than waiting for someone to say thank you. Instead of thinking about your problems, think about the good things you have. Count your blessings. Harold Abbott felt very sad because he lost his business. But then he saw a man with no feet. The man was pushing himself on a small board with wheels and looked happy. Harold Abbott realized he still had his legs and many other good things. He put a reminder on his mirror that said, "I had the blues because I had no shoes until upon the street I met a man who had no feet." Most of the things in our lives, maybe 90%, are good. Focus on these good things. Eddie Rickenbacker was in a terrible situation, lost at sea for many days. He said if you have clean water and food, you should not complain. Think about what you have, not what you don't have. This makes a big difference. You can make a plan for each day to help you think happy thoughts. It's called the Just for Today program. It gives you 10 simple things to try each day to be happy. Thinking positively, acting cheerful, not hating others, giving without expecting thanks, and counting your blessings are all part of living a happy life without worry. Remember, your thoughts create your life. 6. Be yourself. Sometimes people feel unhappy because they worry they are not good enough. They try to be like other people they admire. Mrs. Edith Allred felt this way. She was very shy and felt bad about herself. She tried to act like other, more confident people, but trying to be someone else made her feel terrible inside. It was like wearing clothes that did not fit. Then she heard a simple but important idea: people should be themselves. This idea changed her life. She stopped pretending. She decided to be her own person. When she accepted herself and acted naturally, she felt much happier. This is a big truth. You are a special person. There is no one else on earth exactly like you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, they are only yours. Trying to copy others is a mistake. If you try to be someone else, you cannot use your own special strengths. You cannot grow in your own way. People who are truly successful did not just copy others. People like Charlie Chaplin or Will Rogers found what was special about them. They used that special part to become famous. They were not afraid to be themselves. You need to find out what you are good at. What do you like to do? What makes you you? Then work on those things. Be the best you that you can be. Sometimes life gives you hard problems. It can feel like fate gives you a sour lemon instead of something sweet. But you can learn to make something good from it. You can make lemonade. Think about Thelma Thompson. She was in a small house near a big, hot desert. Her husband was away. She felt lonely and unhappy. She saw only the problems. But her father sent her a letter that talked about seeing stars instead of mud from a window. Thelma decided to look for the stars. She started to explore the desert, learn about nature, and talk to local people. Slowly, her unhappy time became an interesting adventure. She even wrote a book about it. She took a bad situation and turned it into something good. Think about Ben Fortson. He was a young man, 24 years old. He had an accident that made his body weak. He was paralyzed. At first, he was very sad and angry, but he did not let the problem beat him. He used his mind instead of his body. He read many books and studied hard. He became interested in helping people in the government. He worked hard and became important in his state. He became Georgia's Secretary of State. He used the challenge to find a different path to success. He said he was almost glad the accident happened because it helped him find new strengths. Many people who did great things had difficult problems. Maybe they could not see or hear, or they were often sick or poor. But these problems did not stop them. Their difficulties made them stronger. They turned challenges into reasons to work harder and find success in their own way. So, remember, you are special. Don't worry about trying to be like others. Find your own unique qualities and use them. And when problems come, try to turn them into something positive. Make lemonade from your lemons. Be yourself. It is a powerful way to live a happier life with less worry. 7. Rest and relax. Feeling tired can make you worry more. When your body and mind are tired, it is harder to feel strong and happy. One important rule is to rest often. Do not wait until you are very tired. Rest a little before you feel completely tired. Think about people like Winston Churchill or John D. Rockefeller I. They were very busy people, but they often took time to rest or take naps during the day. The army learned that soldiers walk better if they rest 10 minutes every hour. Resting helps your body get energy back. What makes you tired? It is not just hard thinking work. Often, tiredness comes from feelings. Feeling bored, angry, or tense can make you tired. When you feel tense, your body is tight. Your muscles work even when you are sitting or standing still. This uses a lot of energy and makes you tired. The answer is to relax. Learn to relax your body. When your body relaxes, your mind can relax too. You can start by relaxing your eyes. Your eyes use a lot of energy. Try to make your body feel loose like a piece of rope or a sock. There are 4 good ways to work that can help you stop feeling tired and worried. These are good habits to learn. First, keep your work desk clear. Only have the papers for the one thing you are working on now. When your desk is messy, your mind can feel messy too. This can make you feel tense and worried. Second, do things in the order of their importance. Decide what is the most important job you have to do. Do that first. Then do the next most important job. This helps you use your time and energy well. Third, when you have a problem and you have all the information you need, try to solve it right away. Do not wait too long if you can make a decision now. Fourth, learn to plan your work. Also, learn to ask other people for help and check their work. Some people try to do everything themselves. This makes them very tired and worried. You do not have to do everything alone. Some people worry because they cannot sleep well. This is called insomnia, but worrying about not sleeping is often worse than the lack of sleep itself. Remember, not sleeping for a short time will not kill you. Worrying about it can hurt you more. Doing some physical exercise can also help you sleep better. Moving your body can make you feel tired in a good way, which helps you fall asleep. 8. Your new life without worry. You have learned many helpful ideas. These ideas can help you stop worrying and start living happily. Let's think about the main points again. We talked about living one day at a time. Don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Just focus on today. You learned a simple way to solve problems. Ask yourself the worst that can happen, get ready for it, then work to make it better. We saw that worry can make you sick. It is important to stop worry before it hurts your health. Keeping busy is a good way to crowd worry out of your mind. Don't let small troubles bother you. Think about what you have, not what you lack. Count your blessings. Remember, there is no one else like you. Be yourself. If bad things happen, try to make something good from them. Relax often. Don't wait until you are tired. Learn to relax your body and mind. Use good habits at work. Don't let boredom make you tired. And don't worry about not sleeping. Worrying about it is worse than the lack of sleep. Using these ideas can make a big change in your life. Many people have used them and found peace. A strong help against worry is faith and prayer. Dale Carnegie learned this from his parents. His father worried a lot, but his mother had strong faith. Prayer gave her peace. J.C. Penney, a famous businessman, felt like dying from worry. He heard a song about God caring for people, and it took his worry away. Mary Cushman was very sad and tried to end her life. She heard a church song on the radio and felt God with her. Her life changed completely when she turned to faith. Doctors who study the mind, like Dr. Carl Jung, say that having a religious belief is important for mental health. It helps people feel whole. Alfred Adler, another doctor, gave a simple cure for feeling sad or worried. He said, try to think every day how you can please someone. If you do this for 14 days, he said, you will feel better. When you think about others and try to help them, you forget about your own troubles. Margaret Taylor Yates was sick and worried about herself. When the attack on Pearl Harbor happened, she started helping families of soldiers and sailors. She became so busy helping others that she forgot her own problems and felt well again. These principles work, but you must use them. Don't just read about them. Try to use them every day. Make them a part of your life. Your new life can be a life without worry. A life with more peace and happiness. Which of these ideas do you think will be most helpful for you?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.